name is Hollingworth. How are you today, Letta?
Great, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine myself. So tell me, Letta, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I was born in Chadron, Nebraska on May 25th, 1886. Wow, I'm old.
How many siblings do you have? How was life at home?
Well, I have two younger sisters named Ruth and Margaret. Wow, how do I start this? Life at home wasn't the best childhood in which any child wanted. My mother passed away immediately after giving birth to my youngest sister, Margaret, and I really didn't grow up having a father. My father abandoned us and left us with my mother's parents for about 10 years. When my father came back when I was 12, he had remarried and took me and my sisters with him to live with him and his new wife, Valentin, Nebraska. Throughout the whole time we were with them, our family suffered from alcoholism from my father and my stepmother.
So how did that make you feel? How did that make your sisters feel?
We felt lonely, isolated, and we really didn't feel comfortable at all being in this place. We missed our home, the family that we had with my grandparents.
So tell me, how old were you when you first started writing?
Well, at the age of 14, I published my first poem entitled Lone Pine.
So tell me, right after you finished high school, what did you do after?
Well, I finished high school and I attended the University of Nebraska. Also, this is where I met my husband, Terry Hollingworth.
So how was your husband? Did he support you in whatever you do?
My husband's great, of course. He supports me in everything I do. He is also a psychologist. We help each other as much as possible in everything we do. While I stayed in the University of Nebraska, he had to move to Columbia University in New York because he had other projects to finish over there.
So what are your thoughts about psychology and what have you accomplished in the field?
I wanted to let people know that my master's thesis of sexist is really unprofessional and shouldn't discriminate women in what they want to accomplish in life. I am very feminist, and as much as men have the right to have a degree, we women can do the same thing, and even better. I also want to say that if more men achieve eminence, it would also be true that more men would fall at the opposite end of the continuum.
So what you're saying is that women could have the same eminence as men?
Of course, there are some women, oh shit!